Today we're going to look at circle equations and write them in standard form so that they're easier to graph. Here is an equation that is in general form. It's not easy to graph in this form. So if we convert it using some algebraic techniques into standard form, then it is ready to graph. We're going to start off by rearranging this equation. I color-coded for you. I put everything that has an x together. I put everything that has a y together, and I moved the constant to the other side of the equation. I subtracted 36 from both sides. So that first step we just rearrange. Then I'm going to put some space in the parentheses because we want to complete the square. We're going to complete the square, meaning we're going to create trinomials that can be factored so that both factors are the same. We're making perfect squares. To do that, we take half of -12, which is -6, and we square it. Notice that I added it inside of the parentheses, creating a trinomial. Since I added something to the left side of an equation, I have to add it to the right side of the equation as well to keep the equation balanced. Now we will complete the square for the y terms. Half of -8 is -4. -4 squared is 16. And because I added 16 on the left, I have to also add 16 to the right in order to keep the equation balanced. Now all I have to do is factor the trinomials. Both trinomials are perfect squares, meaning when I factor them, the factors are the same, so I can write them as binomials squared. And look, our equation's in standard form. We can identify the center and the radius. And if we needed to graph, it would be a lot easier now. The difference with this one is that I have coefficients in front of the x squared and y squared. With coefficients in front of the x squared and y squared, the completing the square process does not work. You cannot do it with coefficients on those squared terms. So I'm just simply going to start by dividing the whole equation by 2. Then I will rearrange it to put x's together, y's together, and the constant term on the right side of the equation. I will put some space inside of the parentheses to complete the square. Half of 4 is 2, 2 squared is 4. Since we added it to the left, we must add it to the right. Half of 10 is 5, 5 squared is 25. Since we added it to the left, we must add it to the right. Then I will factor the trinomials and combine the numbers on the right side of the equation. Now it's easy to identify the center and radius.